Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. What is up, Loyal Royals? So I know I have been slacking a little bit, not sticking to schedule, but I had to move locations, a bunch of stuff is going on, but I'm about to get back into it, okay? So today we're gonna do pretty much like a basic set. She wanted most of them square and just her pinky stiletto. So I did speed this up to make like the tip application faster. So I've been noticing, and I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but when I do pinkies always seem so much shorter than the other fingernails. So I have been double tipping my pinkies all the time now. Even when I do basic coffin, square, whatever, I've been noticing that if you lay all the tips down by size, pinkies are made shorter. I don't know why. It's not a lot, but they are definitely shorter. So from now on, I'm going to be double tipping everybody's pinkies probably, unless they want them super, super short. But yeah, I don't know. But let's get into these nails. If you are a new subscriber, honey, thank you so much. Life has just been so crazy for me, guys, but I am just so blessed, so thankful, so humble. Every day is a new experience, and I'm just super excited to get you guys content. So I really hope you like this. If you are new, enjoy. If you hear some noise in the background, you know, hey, it's life. Stuff happens. But let's get into it. So guys, in the comments, I want you guys to tell me what you think of double tipping, especially for long nails. Only because sometimes those really super long, thick, clear nails, sometimes they don't work for everybody. Sometimes they're hard to work with, or they are hard to cut. I bought some, like a different brand, to test out, and they were just so hard to cut. And when I was cutting across, they were leaving those white marks. So what do you guys think of double tipping? Have you ever tried double tipping? Do you want to see a video on double tipping? Let me know. But I'm really into it right now. And I have gotten a lot better at it now that I understand how to use and how to work it and whatever. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about double tipping. So guys, what I am going to do right now is I'm going to take one of the nails, typically the ring finger or the pointer, because those nails are shorter than the middle one. Well, the finger is shorter. So I'm going to go ahead and shape those and get the length where I want them to be. And then I'm going to start sizing the nails off of that finger. I did speed it up just a little bit so that it's not like super duper slow. But I noticed, just like the pinkies, the middle finger, of course, the actual finger is longer. That's just how we're humanly made, unless, you know, something happened and you're just that special. But I've noticed that the middle fingers are shorter, so typically I like to size the pointer or the ring finger first, and then I go back and size the middle one and the thumb and the pinky. So like I said, the pinkies are last, so the pinky is being double tipped, and then this ring finger is double tipped because she's getting them stiletto. Whenever you have stiletto nails, sometimes when you cut the length, they tend to lose. When you cut the sides for the shape, they tend to lose the length. So I double tip for the stiletto nails. And also, her pinky on her opposite hand, on this hand I'm working on, she ripped the tip of it off. So that's why I didn't double tip that pinky. I wanted it to be shorter just so that if she was to hit it or stub it, you know, it'll kind of prevent it because it won't be in the way so much. So remember, whenever you are shaping, you want to check both sides and go back and forth. So for stiletto, I like to bring my file completely inward at an angle and file both sides back and forth so that it comes out evenly. Please excuse my thumb. I don't even know how I broke it. I was moving some stuff around, didn't hit it, no pain, nothing. Looked down and the thing was off. So y'all know how I am. I'll fix my nails later. But so yeah, for a stiletto, I like to get a very crispy, sharp look, and then I go under to kind of smooth that piece where the tip is a little bit. Some people think the double tipping is pointless, but I like it for adding extra length. I am really, really, really good at nails, but I am not the best when it comes to sculpting yet. So this right here is the easier way for me to get the length without having to sculpt and add a whole bunch of stuff. So now for square nails, I like skinny square. I don't like that wide flared out square to where it makes the nail look fanned or make the finger look bigger than what it should be. So when I do square, I make sure my file is parallel to the tip. It looks like it's at an angle, but I'm telling you, it is parallel to the finger, so that when I'm filing, I'm not tapering it in or bringing it in like I'm doing a coffin nail. I'm keeping the file as parallel and straight to the finger as possible to get the perfect shape. And of course, I like to rough up the tip so that the acrylic adheres a lot better. So I am using my Pana 80 grit sanding band. Remember, when you use a sanding band on your clients, you want to make sure that you are changing them and using a new one every single time, okay? So remember, I like to apply my acrylic when the primer is wet. So I'm going in with, I typically like to do the first three nails so that the primer doesn't dry so quickly. So I apply the primer, and then I take my first bead of acrylic. I'm using C&D Intense Pink. And I'm going to gently brush the acrylic downward so that I'm not removing the product or wiping it off. Then I'm going to take my second bead, and typically when the nails are shorter you can get away with 2 beads. Sometimes for longer nails you do 3. But the next bead, I believe, is going to go right at the cuticle, and then I might put a little bead at the tip. Ooh, excuse me, I'm yawning again. If you guys notice, I typically like to look at the finger in all angles after I apply the acrylic, so you'll see me kind of look side to side or lift the nail up or something like that, just making sure that I am applying the product evenly and that it looks completely even, no like lumps or bumps or anything like that. And then I'll go to the next nail. But remember, when you're doing acrylic, you always want to try to lay your product as good and as easy and smooth as possible so that you don't have to go back and do a whole bunch of filing or anything like that. Y'all, can we look at this pinky nail? Can we just look at how this shape is really transforming? Like, this looks amazing. And you guys know I like to taper my nails, so typically I will hand file it in and blend the top before I use the drill or anything like that. But yes, these nails came out so perfect, so crispy and precise. Okay, they look so good. Remember, guys, when you are using any type of drill bit, you want to make sure that you are comfortable first. Have the drill at a comfortable setting, and you want to make sure your client is relaxed so that you can work and do what you do without them being tense or their fingers tight or them having any fear that you don't know what you're doing. So I'm going around the cuticle. I'm being very, very careful. This is my correct speed. This piece of the video is not sped up at all. I like to go under the nail and clean from side to side if need be. Smooth the top a little bit of the tip, and then I go around the cuticle to finish. But you definitely want to make sure you clean the cuticle area very, very well so that your nails are not lifting at all. That's key. If there's anything that you need to use the drill for, you use it to clean the cuticle. So after I have done the cuticles, I'm going to take my buffer. I typically use white buffers, which are a little fine, but I can find them, so this was, you know, second best or whatever. So I'm going to use this to smooth the top and go underneath the nail and get any stragglies or anything like that. And then I will sanitize the nails with rubbing alcohol or Young Nail Swipe, and then on to polish and design. So before I get into the polish, I would like to shout out some subscribers. Thank you ladies so much for being subscribed and a loyal royal. If you would like a shout out just like them, 1, you need to be subscribed, and 2, be active and just stay loyal. Thank you guys. So these are the colors I'm using. This is, I believe, Crayola Pink, and I missed the other color. Boo. But it's basically a purple, so it's super vibrant and summery. And I went for a look that I saw on Instagram, which has to do with blooming gel. And I got this blooming gel from Mia's Secret, and this was my first time kind of like trying it and playing around with it. So I just did some typical polka dots, and yeah, they turned out really, really cute. Really cute effect. You guys know I love D&D, so this is the brand that I'm going to use and continue to use, you know. But after I do my first coat of polish, I'm going in, drying in between 30 to 60 seconds, and I'm going in with my second coat. After that, I will do the design. So right here, I'm going in with my blooming gel by Mia Secret. So blooming gel is an effect that you have or you get when you apply a polish on top of another polish while the actual gel is wet and it spreads out. So you'll be able to kind of see when I make the polka dots on the wet polish, they'll slowly start to spread and create this kind of cool effect, semi 3D. But the key for blooming gel, you have to do the design before you cure it. If you cure it, it's literally going to stay the way it is, okay? Or the gel won't have the same effect. It'll just be like adding a top coat or a base gel. So as you see, I put the dots on and then they naturally spread by themselves. So it created a pretty cool effect, you know, something different. I love nail art, so I wanted to try to mimic it, and it came out pretty much just like the picture. After I did the design, I went ahead and cured it, and then the design stuck like that. It didn't go anywhere. And of course, after you do your 2 coats of polish, your design, I'm going to go in with my D&D No Cleanse top coat, and that is pretty much it. Make sure you dry your top coat for 60 seconds. So this note right here, as you see, I'm wiping it off. I literally had to redo it because my own finger bumped into the polish. That's the only thing about doing designs. You have to literally be careful and do them and then dry them. So I should have did one finger at a time, but you know, hey, lesson learned. You live and you learn. But yeah, so that's why I wiped it off and did it again. Alright guys, I really hope you liked this video. You know, this video was so much fun, and this purple, honey, this purple was just fabulous and amazing. Summer, spring, everything in between. If you liked this video and you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are returning, thank you for being loyal. So I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't forget, glitter makes everything better, so keep shining. Look at that shape. Just give me some snaps for the shape. Just bomb. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.